everyone, this is Karen.
Hey everybody, I am Shane.
Today we're looking at part 1 of Secret Designs, Royal Privileges, and Other Fascinating Passport Facts. And the vocabulary words are privilege.
Privilege.
Education used to be a privilege instead of a right.
Mention.
Mention.
In his speech, the actor was careful to avoid any mention of the sensitive political situation.
Chapter.
Chapter.
Violet enjoyed the book, particularly chapter 5.
Request.
Request.
Ron requested more time to finish the project.
Observe.
Observe.
My mom observed the squirrels in our front yard gathering food for the winter. That is so cute.
Adorable.
But we're not talking about squirrels today. We are talking about
Passports.
That's right, the little book that you need when you go travel to different countries.
Squirrels don't need passports.
They do not. I guess they can go anywhere they want to.
Only people need passports.
Yeah.
Living or dead.
Living,
Ooh.
that's right.
That's right. We'll talk about that later. Okay.
Okay, so what are we going to mention? Some interesting facts about passports.
Well, actually, there was a first mention of a passport in the Bible.
So that was like a long, long time ago. It was like in the 5th century or something. It took place in the 5th century.
A long time ago. And that was issued by the king of Persia.
That's right.
Yeah, he gave it to one of his officials, basically just a paper saying, you better allow my official to pass through all the lands very safely. So passport, to pass through a place and be safe.
Okay, so in modern days, this is how we get around and travel to different countries.
That's right.
By showing people our passports, right?
Correct. And there's lots of
different colors.
but not too many, right?
I think they mentioned 4 different colors. There's like dark blue, green, red, and black.
Yeah.
In Taiwan, we have green. How about in the States?
That dark blue. Canada?
Canada is dark blue as well.
In the New World countries, it's usually dark blue. And green ones happen to be used mostly in Muslim countries. Right?
But in Taiwan, we also have green.
Wow, a lot of interesting things. Okay, let's find out more about passports.
All right, let's go.
Secret Designs, Royal Privileges, and Other Fascinating Passport Facts. If you love to travel, your passport is probably your most prized possession. Passports make leaving one country and entering another possible. But as important as they are, how much do you really know about these colorful little booklets? Here are some facts about passports that might surprise you.
Today's lesson is called Secret Designs, Royal Privileges, and Other Fascinating Passport Facts. Part 1. Hi everyone, my name is Jeff.
My name is Mike. You're talking about secret designs, royal privileges. I thought it was going to be secrets of Buckingham Palace or Windsor Castle or something, but then
No, better.
passport facts. All right, so this is not something that's kind of above and beyond all of us, like talking about a palace or a castle. This is a passport. If you've ever left the country, you have a passport, that little travel document that you have to take when you go to other countries. So it's a book, you get a new one every couple of years, it's got your picture, they stamp it. What's the big deal?
What's the big deal?
What's the big deal?
Well, it turns out that passports are fascinating. But before we talk about passports, let's go ahead and talk about the word privilege. It's the first vocabulary word of our lesson. It's a noun. A privilege is something, usually something good or advantageous, that only a few people have. Okay, that's what a privilege is. Sometimes you say a person is privileged, i.e. they might have come from a rich family and they can go to the best schools and stuff like that. That would be considered being privileged. Or you could say that these people have privileges. They can do things that other people can't do because of these privileges. For example, education used to be a privilege instead of a right. But nowadays in the United States, they're saying that yes, good education at the best private schools is actually more of a privilege than ever.
Absolutely.
You got to be rich to get that good education, they're saying.
There you go. Something that's only available to certain people for certain reasons. But back to the passport. The passport is not a privilege. If you're from that country, you can get one as long as you pay a small amount of money. So, as it says at the beginning, if you love to travel, your passport is probably your most prized possession. Your most prized possession is your most valuable possession, that thing you might grab as you're running out of your house during an earthquake or something you would not want to give up, lose, or anything like that. And yes, for travelers, passports, of course, allow them to travel, but also those stamps in the passport help you, kind of show people and remember where you have been. Because, as it says, passports make leaving one country and entering another possible.
Yeah, so if you're a traveler, if you want to go from one country to another, you have to have a passport. There's no way around it. So, of course, this would be a prized possession for you. But as important as they are, passports, how much do you really know about these colorful little booklets? Here are some facts about passports that might surprise you. And we'll start talking about these facts right after a short break.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。今天课文标题是 Secret Designs, Royal Privileges and Other Fascinating Passport Facts。好，标题里面的单字 privilege 这个名词就表示特权或是特别待遇，这个字也可以当动词来表达给予什么特权，给予特别待遇。那它的过去分词 privileged就可以用来形容享有特权的。好，那么 Jeff 老师在解释单字时用到 advantageous 这个形容词，也就是在 advantage 好处、优势或是有利条件的这个字后面加上 ous， 就变成形容词 advantageous， 表示有好处的、有优势的、有利的。好，那么补充单字 fascinating 它是形容极有趣的或是迷人的。好，我们要出国旅行一定要有护照嘛，那这一本小册子非常重要，大家都知道护照的用途，也大概知道说不同国家的护照颜色不一样。可是我们这2天的课文要介绍几个关于护照的有趣的事，有些事可能会让你很惊讶哦。好，这边补充一下，文中的 prized它是用过去分词来当形容词，形容极为重要的或是宝贵的。那么 booklet 在 book 后面加 let 变成名词，这个字就表示小册子。接回课文中。
Secret designs, royal privileges, and other fascinating passport facts. The first mention of a passport is in the Bible. One chapter in the Bible describes how a Persian king issued one of his officials a special letter before he left on an important mission. The letter requested that those in other countries let him pass through their lands safely. This took place in the 5th century BC, but a similar request is included in most modern passports too.
Okay, let's learn about fun passport fact number 1. Yes, here's the fact. The first mention of a passport is in the Bible.
The Bible?
The Bible.
The Holy Bible?
The Holy Bible.
From like thousands of years.
Capital B.
Moses,
Bible.
Jesus, the Bible. Thousands of years ago, they had, wow, that's amazing. But apparently this is true. It says the first mention of a passport is from way back in that ancient religious book, the Bible. This is the first mention. Now, when we use this as a noun, a mention is a reference to something specific, okay? We often use it more often as a verb. To mention something is to talk about something, to refer to something. So, a mention is a reference in a speech or in a writing or anything like that about something like that. For example, if you're reading a story about the great food cities of Asia, there might be a mention about Taipei or something like that, about the night markets. They might refer to Taipei along with Tokyo or Hong Kong, but they'd say, hey, look, Taipei's in here. There's a mention of our city, of our place. That's pretty cool. So a mention is a reference to something specific. In his speech, the example sentence says, in his speech, the actor was careful to avoid any mention of the sensitive political situation. He didn't want to refer to the sort of controversial politics. He stayed away from talking about that.
He wasn't going to say anything about that situation at all.
No
Anyways, more on this first mention of a passport
Did
in
Jesus
the Bible.
have a passport?
No, it's a Persian king. One chapter in the Bible describes how a Persian king issued one of his officials a special letter before he left on an important mission. So the Persian king didn't actually have the passport, didn't need one. He's a king. But this king issued or gave one of his officials a special letter that said, please let this person move through your lands. Which, by the way, that's pretty much how a passport functions even nowadays. Anyways, before we move on, let's talk about the word chapter. It's a noun. Very often, books are divided into parts. You can have books within books and parts within books, and then you can have chapters within books as well. I like to think of a chapter as somewhere between a paragraph and a part of a book. Usually chapters are pages long, okay? That's pretty much what a chapter is. For example, Violet enjoyed the book, particularly Chapter 5. Yeah, she really liked that portion of the book.
All right, so this letter wasn't like a passport that we know of. It was really just a letter from a king.
But it did function in the same way.
It worked in the same way, but it was a letter written for one person for one journey. So it was a little bit more specific for an important journey. It says the letter requested that those in other countries let him pass through their lands safely. To request is basically just to ask for something. If you want something and then you ask for it, that is a request, or to do it, to ask, is to request. So you might request some more water when you're at a restaurant or something like that. You're just asking for it. Ron requested more time to finish the project. Could I have 2 more days to finish my project, please?
Now, one note, usually the word request is a little bit official. You can ask for something, but if you're being formal and official, you might request that thing. Now, let's talk some more about this first passport there. This took place in the 5th century BC, but a similar request is included in most modern passports too. All right, folks, with that, it's time for us to take a short break, but don't go away. We'll be back right after this.
我们来看看护照这本小册子有什么有趣的事。好，第一件事。最早有提到护照是在圣经里，圣经有一个章节描述到一个波斯国王在他的官员要去进行重要任务之前，国王就发给他一封特别的信。那信里面要求其他国家的人要让这位官员平安通过他们的国土。那虽然这是发生在西元前5世纪，但是那一份文件的功能还蛮类似我们现代的护照。好，这边用到3个单字 mention。在课文里当名词表示提及、提到、说起。那么单字例句说，那位演员在他的演说当中小心避免提到敏感的政治情势，可能是怕太有争议性吧。那老师用到 controversial 这个字 ，controversial 就是用来形容具有争议的或是引发争议的。下一个单字 chapter 这个名词可以用来指书的章节，第几章第几章，也可以指回，像小说里的第几回。好，再来看 request 可以当动词或当名词，表示要求、请求。那另外文中的 issue 在这边是当动词来表示核发、发给。好，接着回到课文中。
Secret designs, royal privileges, and other fascinating passport facts. There are only a few passport colors in the world. Even though there are no official rules controlling passport color, you'll mostly only ever see passports in red, blue, green, or black. Some interesting patterns can be observed as a result of this. Muslim countries tend to have green passports. Most New World countries use blue, and dark red is the color of choice for most countries in Europe.
Okay, everyone, let's move on to fun passport fact number 2. Get this. There are only a few passport colors in the world. Yeah, now that I think of it, I've never seen a neon green passport
Or a pink one.
Seen a pink passport or a yellow passport.
Yeah.
And apparently, yes, there's a reason for this. There are only a few passport colors in the world.
Yeah, even though there are no official rules controlling passport color, you'll mostly only ever see passports in red, blue, green, or black. Those are the most common passport. Yeah, I can't really think of anywhere that I've seen that didn't have one of those colors. There you go. Although it said there are no official rules. It's not like the United Nations or someone said you can only have these 4 colors.
You could have a pink passport.
You could have a pink passport.
problem.
We could make our own country and have pink passports. That would be a difficult thing to do.
Anyways, there are only a few passport
Yes.
colors out there, but still, some interesting patterns can be observed as a result of this. Now, here we have the verb observe to talk about. If you observe something, you watch that thing carefully and you're trying to gain information about that thing. You can watch it carefully, you can monitor it, so on and so forth. If you're looking at something carefully and maybe tracking its movements or looking for patterns even, you are observing that thing. For example, my mom observed the squirrels in our front yard gathering food for the winter. Yes, she was watching them saying, hey, it looks like they're burying acorns. They must be doing something for winter.
Very interesting. So let's look at how some of these colors actually break down to different parts of the world. It says Muslim countries tend to have green passports. Most New World countries use blue. And dark red is the color of choice for most countries in Europe. When they say New World, this would be North and South America. And yeah, I know that the Canadian and American passports are both sort of a dark blue color, right?
That's true. Yeah. That's true. But one question. The Taiwan passport is green. Has Taiwan become a Muslim country? I don't think so. Anyways, these are interesting patterns, but they don't explain the colors of passports everywhere. But still, yes, these patterns are interesting ones. All right, folks, today's lesson is now in the books, and it's time for us to say bye-bye, but next time we'll have more fun passport facts for you.
我一直以为各国的护照颜色五花八门，可能什么颜色都有，但是世界上的护照只有几种颜色诶。Jeff 老师就聊到说，他没有看过粉红色啊、黄色或是荧光绿的护照。好 ，neon 这个字 ，N-E-O-N，neon 可以用来形容霓虹的或是非常亮的。那么 neon green 就是表达荧光绿这个颜色。好，课文提到说，虽然没有什么正式规定来管制各国的护照颜色。但是多半你就只会看到红色、蓝色、绿色或是黑色的。那你还可以注意到它有一些模式，像回教国家常用绿色护照，那大部分的新世界国家是用蓝色，欧洲大多数国家则是用深红色。好，文中这边 New World 新世界其实指的就是美洲，这个名称是因为哥伦布发现新大陆而来的。好，那最后来看单字 observe。它是动词，表示注意到、看到或是观察、观测。单字例句写到说，妈妈看到松鼠在收集食物过冬。那这时候 Jeff 老师提到一种东西叫做 acorn，A-C-O-R-N。acorn 就是橡子、橡实或是橡果，某一种树的那种果实，也就是《冰原历险记》里面那一只很抢戏的松鼠，它一直在找的那种果实。好，那么以上是今天的讲解，同学们别走开，马上回来哦。大家好，我是 Hanny， 欢迎收看我们的文法单元。今天要介绍的文法重点有2个，第一个是 as 形容词 as 主词加 be 动词的句型及意思，第二个是名词加上现在分词或过去分词形成分词片语。好，我们先来学 as 形容词 as主词加 be 动词的句型及意思，这个用法呢，它是倒装句型，用来强调句首的形容词。好，它原本的句型是 though 或是 although 主词加 be 动词加形容词来表达虽然怎么样怎么样。那要强调子句当中的形容词，我们可以把形容词移到句首，形成倒装句型，变成形容词加 as。或是 though 加主词加 be 动词， although 怎么不见了呢？要特别注意哦，在倒装句型里面只能用 as 或是 though， 不能用 although 表示。例如 although it may seem tricky,It's actually quite easy. 虽然它看起来好像很困难，但它其实蛮简单的。那要形成倒装句型，就把形容词 tricky 移到句首，再把 although 改成 though 或是 as， 那么句子会变成 Tricky though it may seem， 或是 tricky as it may seem, it's actually quite easy. 好，另外补充一下哦，在美语当中，通常会在倒装句型的形容词前面加上 as， 形成 as 形容词 as 主词加 be 动词的句型。所以刚刚的例句，你也可以说 As tricky as it may seem, it's actually quite easy. 最后，我们来学分词片语。形容词子句可以简化成分词片语，也就是省略关系代名词，并将动词改成分词。当动词是主动或进行的时候，我们就改现在分词 VING； 被动的时候就用过去分词 PP。举例来说 I like the guy who is standing over there. 我喜欢站在那边那个男生，他好帅哦，长得像金城武，像桃园金城武。好，开玩笑的。句子里面的 who is standing over there 是关系子句，那要简化成分词片语。第一个步骤就是把关系代名词 who 省略。第二个步骤把动词改分词，那么 is standing 是进行式，我们只要保留现在分词 standing， 句子就会变成 I like the guy standing over there。 最后出一个例句考考大家 He ate the cookies that were made by Mary。 他吃了 Mary 做的饼干。句子里面的关系子句 that were made by Mary 可以怎么简化呢？给同学们两个选项哦。第一个 making by Mary， 第二个 made by Mary， 想好了吗？好，因为饼干不会自己制造出来，它是被做出来的，是被动用法，所以答案要选什么？答对了，就是二 made by Mary。 所以这个例句它可以简化成 He ate the cookies made by Mary。 以上是今天重点整理，我们下次见喽，拜拜。
Everybody,
欢迎来到
English
in Action。OK， 我是 Holly。
I'm Shane。
Alright， 今天的主题是
哦，这太简单了，太简单了，
是吗？
对，
什么东西？
这太简单了。
没有啊，我说主题。
这太简单了。算了，又来了。好，直接进入对话吧。
Can you help me with this question? I don't know how to answer it.
This is a piece of cake. Are you really that dumb? Hey, I'm just kidding. Are you really that dumb?
我不知道了。
Okay, if you think something is easy, you say, this is a piece of cake.
它是一块蛋糕。
对，叮叮叮叮叮叮，
不是吗？
直接翻译就是这样子。
OK， 其实不是这样子的啦，不是真的一块蛋糕。
为什么说 this is a piece of cake？
我就会这样联想，因为你要吃掉一块蛋糕，它很好吃，就你很容易就把它吃掉了。
Maybe.
Yeah, so 这就是一块蛋糕，我很快就能把它吃掉了，
Right.
很简单。
Or this is a walk in the park.
OK， 所以就是跟去公园散步一样简单。
对啊，很舒服啊。
对。
对啊，不会难。啊，你会觉得其实还蛮轻松的。
对。
Yeah. Or you could say, I could do this in my sleep.
这有点挑衅哦，就是这个我连睡觉都会，好不好？
这样讲还蛮贱的，对不对？
还蛮贱的。
I could do this in my sleep. You're so stupid. Okay, well, if you want to do this in your sleep and dream of us teaching you English, then
考门就对了。This is a piece of cake.
this is a piece of cake.
This is a walk in the park.
This is a walk in the park.
I could do this in my sleep.
I could do this in my sleep.